Hey gamers, Stogie here. Today I'm bringing you guys another Battlefield 4 gameplay video, and in this video I am playing the brand new game mode released to the beta 2 days ago, Obliteration. And in Obliteration, the basic idea is to kill that bomb carrier or take the bomb for yourself and plant it at one of 3 bomb sites. Your team and the enemy team have 3 individual bomb sites, and the first one to have all 3 detonated is the winner. If you detonate theirs, you win. If they detonate yours, you lose. That's basically the gist of the game, but I think it's going to be a really fun game mode. I really do. I applaud DICE for trying new things, and I really think that it's a positive to have variety in a game like Battlefield 4 that has so many different ways to play it. So I'm really excited to get with a squad and play this. I was playing solo in this gameplay, and let me tell you, playing solo can be frustrating. The hardest thing I had to deal with was not having a whole lot of communication with my team and having random people who either knew what they or didn't know what they were doing, or were just trolling and were just taking the bomb and having no clue what they were doing with it. That's a little bit frustrating because you want to try and save a guy and help guide him to the bomb and get him there, but you know, what are you going to do? Like right here, I have the bomb, and I'm standing behind this tank, and I'm like, dude, make a spot for me in this tank so I can get in and you can drive me over there. But here you can see I had to hoof it all the way back. What I'm going to show you here in the beginning of this video is a pretty good strategy, from my opinion, if you're going to be playing by yourself, to kind of try and plant the bomb. If you're playing with another person, I think the strategy is definitely to work around the vehicles, but if you're playing by yourself, it's kind of hard to do that because you cannot capture the bomb while inside a vehicle. You have to be on foot to pick up the bomb. And it's kind of hard to maneuver around by yourself in a vehicle with the bomb and get the job done. It's a lot easier to do what I'm doing here, and that's to kind of evade the enemy team, make your way to this skyscraper, get to the top of the skyscraper and jump off, which you're going to see here in a minute. I would advise, if you guys want to play with a team, the first thing you do is take out the skyscraper, because with a team you're going to be able to maintain a forceful line across that bridge and keep the enemy team from crossing that bridge, and you can put up a pretty good fight. There is something unique in this game mode that other Battlefield game modes haven't had, and that is an aerial pair drop spawn. So there's no way to really spawn trap the enemy team back, because you can spawn near the middle of the map and pair drop right in, and the bomb usually deploys somewhere in the middle of the map. So that's an interesting feature that they added this that I really like. And you guys can see here, I'm taking a little bit of damage. When I was playing this game, I thought that I was going to die because I was getting hit so much, but I think I was just getting nicked by either that helicopter or somebody far away shooting like a PDW or something, because those were hardly dealing damage. But there you guys can see how I pair dropped down from the top of the Siege of Shanghai skyscraper and planted the bomb. And I am going to get this bomb plant. I would suggest for either side, whichever side you're working on, if you're playing solo, work on that strategy. And right there, you see I get blown up by the bomb. Let me just tell you guys, the blast radius for the bomb is pretty damn big. I would say if you're in a room, like for example, you're going to see it. I'm going to pair drop down on this building, right? And this building I'm going to land on, this is the Domination building, the rooftop camping building from Siege of Shanghai for Domination. Well, down in that C flag area, the bomb blast radius will hit you all in this one, like the building I'm going to land on at the bottom floor of this, that blast radius from the bomb will hit you up to 50% damage at the furthest point inside that building. So it has a really solid blast radius, and you want to stay away from it. It does a lot of damage. It's kind of like the building. When the building goes down, it takes you down even if you're anywhere near it. The bomb's kind of the same way, man. They made it really powerful, so they want you to defend it, but they're going to kill you for defending it. So it's kind of interesting. And here you see another strategy that works well if you want to just kind of rack up some kills. You're going to see I snag the bomb here, and then we go up to the rooftop. And if you go to the top of the rooftop, all the choppers and aerial stuff and all the guys coming up the elevator have to come to you. You see where you are right now? These guys are just going to keep falling out this elevator, and we get pretty easy shots on them. So this is another way to farm some kills, I guess, if you want to. I would only recommend doing it if you're ahead in the game and you don't want to win the game right away. This is just a pretty easy way to get some kills, but all in all, I think this is going to be a really fun game mode. I think there's a couple tweaks they could make. I am really actually excited to see it on some different maps. There is still some rooftop sniper camping in this mode, albeit it's pretty useless. I don't know why people still do it. I guess maybe just to try and get sniper kills because they're not good enough to get them in domination, but it's pretty pointless. I mean, to be in the action and around the bomb is the only way to play this game mode, in my opinion, and that's what makes it fun. So if people are going to waste their time sitting on roofs sniping, man, more power to them, I guess. But I think that this could be a really, really fun game mode on some other maps. I'm excited to see what DICE has to offer. If there's not a whole lot of verticality, I think it'll add a lot of challenge to the map. Like, this one has all this verticality to it, so you can just paradrop down, and you can pretty easily shut this stuff off and plant the bomb. I'm excited to see when they make the two lines collide, man, and really head-to-head meet in the middle. I think that'll make for some pretty interesting games. But we're nearing the end of this, guys. We're about to plant. We planted the final bomb. We're about to win. Thanks for watching. Leave me your opinions on Obliteration, and I will talk to you guys later.